Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Dear Leader, and the key for the game was provided by developer. We start with options. We actually have a couple of languages and some options for the sound, so this is not so bad. 6 languages. Then I left some of the sound. I might go even lower with this, so let's go to, let's say, 10 points. I switched off music, save config works. I'm using Alt plus F4 to make it into window mode because it doesn't have such an option in the settings, and that's all the options you have. By the way, I have no idea what are scan lines. The problem with the game is about controls. It's using buttons. I of course don't have any gamepad, and it doesn't control well, especially with aiming. So the game is a joke on politics, of course. We know what it's all about. Easily can be seen who they are aiming at, what political leader. However, the game itself is a badly controlled shooter. And I'm not sure how far it goes because it's quite hard due to control. So I'm gonna show you now the game itself. We go to new game, and I'm gonna try to at least go through a little bit of the game. You can skip it, I think. That's very short beginning of the game, and we start as the leader who has a gun like this, and he can jump with C. So Z is shooting, C is jumping. We can also shoot projectiles if we can hit them. We can shoot with angle, but it's hard to do with the buttons. So probably this is more for gamepad. Also, game is quite loud, even though it's on 10 points out of 100. So we can jump, we can shoot like this, I guess. Drones. Sometimes you get other weapons. I found 2 weapons for now, and that's how it plays. Shooting. Then we have a sort of a mini boss. Oh my god, I died already. I wanted to go at least to a boss, but might be problematic. I usually die here like once, and then I try to kill the boss. Only got a life back. Might be able to kill the boss, or not. Yeah, we did. Now there is more enemies. Not sure exactly how you should avoid the bullets. You can of course go down, or you can jump, but they fly quite fast, so I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. Usually you just get hit and die. And as I said before, it's not easy to be done with just keyboard. It should be mouse controlled shooting at least, or you should have a gamepad. That's all I can do. Try to maybe shoot it. Yeah, we made it. I'm not sure if this ends the level, probably not. I'll probably die very soon. Yeah. Oh, we actually have better weapon, but I just died. Yes, I'm still alive. We lost the weapon. Every time you die, you lose the weapon. So it's just a shooter game, very simple one, which is supposed to be ironic and fun, using the political environment, but as a game itself, it's not a very good shooter. It could be possible if it had better controls, especially if you could just use mouse to aim. Without it, it's really hard to play. So if I press, I think C again, I'm not sure if you can go even up and down. Yes, you can. I'm not sure which button controls. Maybe it's X. Yeah, X controls. So jump controls the like something that should be enter, but it isn't. And here you use mouse. This is weird. Here you have mouse, in game you don't. The game is forcing you to use gamepad or keyboard, which doesn't give you good controls. So I would recommend giving you mouse control aiming in any angle you want, not just 2 angles, up and just 45-degree angle and forward, you should have free control of the gun. The rest, I think, could stay. There isn't really something I could change at this point without changing the whole game. It would be nice to have some upgrades, some skills, passives, something to make it more complex and more interesting than just a super simple shooter. The idea is fun. I like it. I like the politic theme, the whole irony, but the game itself should be much more polished and probably more complex, because this is just shooting with a gun against some random enemies. That's not very interesting. So fix controls, give free aiming, and upgrade whatever you can upgrade aside from just the rudimentary side-scroll shooter, which is okay as a game, but it should be complicated in some way, not just the gameplay and skill. And I'm not talking about difficulty, I'm talking about some progress level, especially if it's just about weapons and no skills. Then at least those weapons should be more interesting. Maybe we should upgrade them and choose them, not just get a random one and die. And it definitely helps to have some sort of system of upgrading your character, or maybe going for some build which can make the game much more interesting. So that will be it for the review. How much points? I would give 3 points. 1 because it works, even though the controls are horrible, but the game generally works, doesn't crash. And 1 point for the whole irony and political theme, which I like, but it needs much more polish and much more work on. At this point, it's just a very basic side-scroll shooter with political flair to it. So that will be it for the review. I'll see you guys in the next one.